Hi everybody, welcome to your practice. Today we're going to move through 45 minutes and all you need is a block. Of course, if there are any other props that you enjoy practicing with, you can go ahead and grab those now. So I'm seated on my block, so if you'd like to elevate your hips to start so we can move through our meditation together, go ahead and elevate your hips, sitting on any blanket, block, pillow, whatever you desire. And then I'd like you to just give yourself a moment to drop in. So maybe this is how you're beginning your day. Maybe you just woke up and you've rolled out your mat and you're starting your day, or perhaps you're taking a little bit of a break, or maybe you're at the end of your day. Doesn't matter where you are. I want you to drop in. First, just acknowledging yourself for being here, for showing up, and for giving yourself the gift of being present and the gift of movement. And then right away, just take some time to notice your breath. And see if you can begin to create deeper, fuller inhales and longer exhales. Really using the breath to calm the mind and the physical body. Calming the mind. Chitta vritti nirodha. Then as you begin to feel a little bit softer in the mind, let's bring our awareness to the physical body. So go ahead and relax your shoulders, soften the jaw, relax your face, maybe even relax your belly. And become present here. Set an intention for this practice. What is it that you'd like to invite in, and what do you want to release? Just give yourself one more moment here to enjoy the stillness, the ease, and the simplicity of this moment. And if you hear animals in the background, they're with us. They like to practice yoga too. All right, let's blink the eyes open. And if you're on any sort of prop, let's just place that prop to the side. And let's come on to all fours. We're going to move right into cat and cow and start to warm up the body and breath. So make your way onto all fours. Actively press your palms and your knuckles into the earth. Press the tops of your feet down as well. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, look up. And exhale, press into the earth, round into the upper back, let the head drop. And again, fluidity in the breath, inhale, soften the belly. And exhale, press, round, releasing the air. Good, let's do a few more. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And breathing out. Again. And exhale. Good, let's do one more here. Drop the belly, lift the heart space, lift the tailbone. And exhale, press and round, drop the head. Go ahead and return to a neutral spine. Let's find Balasana, child's pose. Bring your big toes together, separate your knees nice and wide, sit back onto the heels. And as you let your forehead find the earth, I want you to reach your fingertips really far forward, expanding into the sides of the body, making a bit more space in the torso, lengthen the spine. From this place, take a deep breath in and a cleansing breath out. Return to your intention for this practice. Remind yourself of why you're here. Okay, let's look forward on the inhale. Come back up through tabletop. Hi, Lena. Let's come into downward facing dog. And we'll take a few breaths here in down dog. So if you'd like to move a little bit or shift, you can always find some movement here to help you settle into your first downward facing dog. It always feels nice to sort of pedal the feet or even move the hips side to side. And so as you're shifting and moving, I want you to be mindful of your breath. So are you keeping that nice, fluid, steady pace in your breath? Ujjayi pranayama. So we'll keep the breath in and out of the nose. And come into stillness and downward facing dog. Take a moment to just observe. And then look forward. Inhale. Exhale. Let's walk the feet all the way to the top of the space. And we'll come into Uttanasana, forward fold. So bend your knees deeply, especially for this first fold, since we're not quite warm in the hamstrings just yet. Let your upper body hang, relax the head. And then slowly roll yourself up to standing, really grounding down through the feet. Nice firm foundation as you come all the way up. Inhale, roll your shoulders up. Exhale, gently drop your shoulders down the back, creating some space and length in the neck. Good. Let's bring the feet towards one another and move into our Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift on the inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step into a plank position. Good, let's just pause here in plank. Now you can always have your knees down for plank, or you can keep them lifted, activating the thighs. Ground the knuckles. Dial up the breath and bring belly button to spine. Let's take one more inhale, building strength here. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the earth. And as you lower, hug your elbows in towards your body. Good, so once you find the floor, we'll set up for Bhujangasana Cobra. Tops of the feet and the palms press. Inhale, lift the heart, gaze forward. Exhale, lower. Good, inhale, lift the chest. And lower, exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, lower. Inhale, return to a plank position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, breath to movement here. Inhale, set your gaze between your hands. Exhale, you can walk the feet, step, or you could hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up, reach and look up. Fold forward, exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, plank position, stepping back. Now from here, you can keep lowering to the belly, or maybe you take Chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale for Cobra, or if you're moving into upward facing dog, we'll lift the thighs off the earth, and let's all meet back in downward facing. Let's take a full breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And again, gaze forward. Inhale. Exhale, return to the top of your space. Halfway lift on the inhale. And fold on the exhale. Mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in, find space. Exhale, plant the palms, plank position. And then we'll lower halfway or to the belly. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. One full breath here. So just notice how your body feels. Keep checking in. Gaze between the hands. Inhale. Exhale, return to the top of your space. Halfway lift. And fold. Inhale, mountain coming up. This time on the exhale, release your hands. Stand nice and tall. All right, separate your feet about hip distance, so not too wide. We'll soften into the knees here. Interlace your hands back behind you so you can grab for the palms, or perhaps you grab the forearms reaching towards the elbows. Go ahead and draw the shoulder blades together, lift the chest, look up, and fold. Exhale. So as you fold, bend your knees deeply so you can really focus on opening the shoulders and the chest. Gently shake your head, yes, and no. Good. Return to stillness. Release the hands. Halfway lift, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you could just simply step back this time. Feel free to take a vinyasa if you'd like. And then from downward facing dog, we'll inhale, lift the right leg up and back. So make a lot of space along the right side. Belly button to spine. And really extend your right toes really far back behind you. One more breath here. Exhale, go ahead and step your right foot forward, back knee to the earth, low lunge position. So we'll go ahead and bring our hands to the right thigh. So we're really grounding down into that right foot. So we've got a nice, strong, firm foundation. We'll press the thigh away gently to lift the heart and lengthen the spine. Notice if you have any tension in your shoulders. Can you soften? Notice if you have any tension in your jaw. Can you soften? So we're always trying to find a really nice balance between effort and ease. So both of those ideas are going to exist at the same time in the body. Go ahead and float your arms all the way up, finding more length in the sides of the body. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Let's glide our hips back. Open the hamstring. So glide the hips back. We'll straighten into that right leg. Flex the right foot. And then to go a little bit deeper, to add a little more fire into the shape, if that's something you desire, we'll extend both arms back. So now we're relying on our center, our core, to hold us up and to keep us steady. Good, go ahead and place your hands back to the floor. Bend into your front knee and step your feet together. Come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift on the inhale. Fold, exhale. Let's come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink the hips low. Weight in the heels. So find a little bit of a challenge today. See if you can sink your hips a little bit lower. Keep the fluidity in your breath. Focus. And exhale, fold. All right, go ahead and separate your feet nice and wide here. And we'll drop the hips down for Malasana. You can always sit on any sort of prop if you prefer. We'll bring our hands to Anjali Mudra right at heart center. So actively press your palms into one another so the elbows can start to gently press into your knees, opening your hips. Breathe. And for any of you who wish to play a little bit with Bakasana, crow, we'll move into that arm balance. Feel free to stay here in Malasana. This is a great place to be. Those of you who want to practice and play with crow, you're going to plant the palms right under your shoulders. So they're not going to be any wider than your shoulders. Spread your fingers really wide because only your hands are going to be on the earth, okay? And then hug your knees up into your armpits. Rock forward, belly button to spine, round, and then lift the toes. So you're hugging your heels up towards your butt. 2 more breaths here. And then we'll return to Malasana. And a full breath together. Inhale and exhale. Good. Plant the palms. Downward facing dog. I'm going to take the vinyasa. You're welcome to. Okay, deep breath here. And let it go. All right. Let's take the other side. Inhale. Left leg lifts up and back. And again, make space, expand, explore this side and how it feels. Ground the hands. Take 1 more breath. Go ahead and step your left foot forward. Low lunge. Back knee to the earth. And then lift yourself up. So again, we'll take our hands to the left thigh. And gently press. Lift the heart. Go deeper into the front knee. Hi, Maya. Gaze forward. Again, balance between effort and ease. Okay. Good. Steady the front foot so we can reach the arms up. Expand. And then hands to the earth. Let's take Ardha Hanumanasana half split. So glide the hips back as you begin to straighten into that left leg. Flex the left foot. Go deep into the hamstring. Going further, belly button to spine as you swoop the palms back. Draw the shoulder blades towards one another. Woo, it's hard. Activate the triceps. Balance. Breathe. And then we'll bring the hands forward. Bend back into your front knee. Step the feet together. Come to the top of the space. Halfway lift. Inhale. And fold. Let's take chair pose, Utkatasana, hips low. Breath. Good, 1 more inhale. As you exhale, fold forward. We'll change it up a little bit for this time. So separate your feet again, hip distance. And then bend your knees, take your peace sign fingers. Let's hook the big toes. All right, look forward, inhale. On the exhale, draw your chest close to the thighs. Let the head drop. Opening and undoing. Good, release the hands. Halfway lift, inhale, look forward. Exhale, return to downward facing dog. Okay, moving right along. Go ahead and extend your right leg up and back on the inhale. Exhale, we'll step the right foot forward and come up, warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Okay, generous bend in the front knee. Activate the thighs. Extend the arms nice and wide. Gaze over the right fingertips. Feel the breath moving through the body. Really steady your gaze. flip the front palm. Reverse warrior. We're keeping the bend in the front knee as we expand into the right side. One more breath. Exhale, come up as you straighten the front leg. Setting up for Trikonasana triangle, we'll hinge forward. Right fingertips down, left arm reaches up. Good. Really expand into the left side of the body, left arm forward. So try not to just dump all the weight down into the right wrist or the right shoulder. Use the strength from the sides of the body to lift and open. Good. Inhale, coming all the way up. Go ahead and rotate your toes so they face in towards one another ever so slightly. Heels out. Look up on the inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. So let's bring the palms flat to the floor if you can. And bring them in line with the arches of the feet. Elbows draw towards one another. Relax the head. Focus on breathing deeply into the back of the body. Releasing the tension. And using the breath to calm the mind. And take a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands to the back of your space, bending deeply into that left knee. Let's come up and open. Virabhadrasana 2. So just facing the opposite side here. Bend deeply into the left knee. Back leg is nice and strong. Energy. 2 more breaths. Just enjoy the sensation. Enjoy the moment. Good. Let's keep that bend in the front knee. Flip the left palm. Take it up and back. Breathe in. Exhale as you lift the torso back up. Straighten that left leg. We'll hinge forward. Trikonasana, triangle. So if it's okay in your neck, I want you to take your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then take your right arm forward. Reach and lengthen. Good. Coming up on the inhale. This time we'll move into Divyasana Goddess. So heels in, toes out. Hands to Anjali Mudra, generous bend in the knees. Nice long spine. Try not to lean forward. Activate your low belly so you can stack the shoulders right on top of your hips. And then glance at your fingertips. Come back to your intention. Focus here. Good. Inhale, reach up as you straighten the legs. Keep the legs straight, draw your hands to heart center. And then look at the top of your mat towards your right foot and step together. Okay. So coming to the top of the space, let's take mountain pose. Inhale, reach up, look up. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the palms. Let's return to downward facing dog. Good, okay. Go ahead and look forward, inhale, and find a plank position. Let's take side plank. Maya's a little bit new around here. She hasn't learned the proper etiquette for yoga class. She's using her scratch pad. Okay, so from plank position, Vashisthasana, side plank. We're gonna roll to that right side first. Take your left arm and reach it forward. Good, keep lifting the bottom hip. Squeeze the thighs together. And return to plank position. Hold plank. And we'll take the other side. Left palm stays grounded. Side plank, Vashisthasana. Right arm up and forward. Good. Return to plank. Inhale. Exhale. exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Go ahead and look forward on your next inhale. Walk, step, or hop to the top of the space. Halfway lift and fold. Coming up on the inhale. And Tadasana, release the hands. Okay, let's balance a little bit. I'm going to turn to face you just so you can see me, but you can keep facing the top of your space. So we're going to begin by balancing on our right foot. So I'd like you to bring the left knee up and into the chest. Now there's a couple of options here. With your right hand on your hip, you can either hold the left knee with your left hand, or take your peace sign fingers, hook your left big toe, and extend the leg forward. Okay? So before we move, we'll steady the gaze and steady the breath. And we'll take our time as we open that left leg out to the left side. So just moving the leg, shoulders stay forward, gaze is forward. And then this right hand can stay on the hip, or you can reach it out to the right side. Good. Softness in the face. That's a reminder for me too. And we'll come back to center and then hover that left leg, reach up and release. Other side. Left leg down, right knee up, or grab the big toe. Okay? The key here is to take your time, right? Our whole day consists of us rushing from task to task. So give yourself this gift of just being able to take as much time as you need, moving at your pace. And then when you're ready, we'll take our right leg, open it up to the right side, maybe the left arm, out. Good. You'll find one side might feel a little bit easier than the other. Good, come back to center, hover. I swear by sound effects. One more breath and release. Okay, good. Let's do one more shape here. Right foot down, we'll take Vrikshasana tree, left foot to either your right thigh or below your knee. Hands right at heart center. So squeeze into the center of the body to help you balance. Hands right at heart. Breathe. And so adding a little bit of a challenge here, as if balancing on one foot isn't challenging enough, I'd like you to take your gaze to your thumbs. Now from here, keep your gaze on your thumbs as you slowly reach your arms up overhead. Slow and steady. Keeping the breath present. One more inhale. And now follow the thumbs back down. And release. It's a little more challenging than you think, huh? All right, left foot down. Let's move right into Vrikshasana, other side. Tree. And let's try that on this side. Looking at the thumbs. And looking at the thumbs, bring the hands back down. And release. Very nice. Let's come back to the top of the space, step the feet together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump into chaturanga. Moving through cobra or upward facing dog. And return to downward facing. Okay, go ahead and extend your right leg up and back on the inhale. Exhale, let's come into pigeon pose. So right leg forward. And as you come down to the floor, really inch your left toes back. So you're just making a bit more space in the front of this left hip. Bring your hands to the top of the space, nice and wide. Press to lift the heart, square the shoulders forward. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, if you'd like, fold over your right leg as much as it feels comfortable. Going deep into the stretch. Now we're going to be here for a few breaths. Stay present and stay mindful here. Good. I know some of us could stay here a lot longer, but we're going to go ahead and lift up. Good. Roll to your right hip. Swing your left leg around. So we'll hug this right foot a little bit closer to the body. Left heel to the floor. Thumbs on top of the left foot. Fingers on the bottom. And extend the foot forward. Okay? So you don't have to have your leg straight. So you can bend the knee if you'd like. Be mindful that you're lifting the chest, long spine. So try not to round into the upper back. And as you inhale, drop the head back. Exhale, draw the forehead and the shin closer towards one another. 2 more. Let that inhale open up. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Good. Bring your left heel back to the floor. Hands forward. Let's swing the left leg around and back, moving back through half pigeon. Plant the palms, downward facing dog. Okay, other side. Inhale, left leg extends up and back. Exhale, bring it forward, pigeon. And again, take your back toes, so the right toes, inch them further away from you. Make more space in your right hip. Press the palms or the fingertips, lift the heart. And then go deeper, exhale. Undoing the tension. And stay connected to your breath and your intention. And then let's start to lift up nice and slow. Roll to your left hip so we can swing the right leg around and forward. So hug your left foot closer to the body, right heel to the floor, thumbs on top of the right foot. For Kanchasana, extend the leg long. Inhale, drop the head back. Exhale. Good. Again, inhale. Exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Good. Heel to floor. Extend your right leg back, moving through pigeon, downward facing dog. Good. 1 full breath here in down dog. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Look between the hands, inhale. Walk your feet to the top of the space, come down to a seated position. So let's move all the way down to the floor for an inversion. I'm going to use my block. You can use whatever you'd like under your lower back. Feel free to use a wall as well if you'd like to put your legs up against a wall. Just release the arms alongside the body. A couple of breaths here. So in these last few moments of your practice, if there's anything you're holding on to, anything you need to release, this is the time to do so. And go ahead and bend your knees. Let your feet find the earth. If you have a prop, lift the hips, place it to the side, and come all the way down. Let's settle in for Shavasana, our final shape, a place where rest. Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath. And start to bring awareness back to your physical body. And nice and slow, we'll start to shift and find our way to a seated position. Once you find a seat, bring your hands to Anjali Mudra right at heart center, an expression of gratitude. And let's take a deep breath in and let it go. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Thank you.